The high school basketball state tournament begins this weekend, and the road to the Tacoma Dome has been a challenging one.
It's always an exciting time, but the reason it's a challenge, there's a major shortage of referees.
School sports get underway across the state. One team is coming up short, but that team you have to play the game. We're talking about the officials.
TSSAA is down nearly 300 officials in all sports from last year.
Lower player turnout isn't the only thing local youth sports teams are struggling with nowadays. There's also a shortage of game officials all across New York.
According to the Texas Association of Sports Officials, almost 20% of its members from 2016 to 2017 members didn't return last year.
Officials say there's a shortage of referees, and it could be changing those wonderful traditions here in Western Pennsylvania.
Jamie Edmonds tells us why the MHSAA needs more of the black and white.
High school officials say they may have to start canceling some games.
New Mexico is having a hard time finding referees.
The National Federation of State High School Associations reports there's a shortage of officials nationwide and that high school games are being postponed or canceled because of it. Kids' ability to play games in their favorite sports could be affected. All right, time out. We've got to turn this around. Over the next few minutes, you're going to hear firsthand from a whole bunch of officials who were once just like you. They had played or coached or maybe just watched a sport and then one day started thinking about becoming an official. Listen closely to their stories, hear what they love about officiating, and pay attention to the advice they want to share with you. To start out, we asked people, how did you first get involved in officiating?
I first started getting into officiating when I was actually in college. I did intramurals to make some extra money and stay active and just be around basketball because I really enjoyed basketball and staying with the sport.
Well, I played basketball my whole life and coached my kids' teams, and when they got to be adults, I was looking for something to stay in the game, and that's why I got involved in officiating.
I was actually at a youth basketball game running the clock because my children played basketball, and one of the officials said, "Why didn't you join us?" And I thought, why not? Started officiating, and here I am.
You don't continue to do something for a long time unless you love it. So we asked folks, what do you enjoy most about officiating?
The camaraderie with my fellow officials.
The camaraderie with the other officials.
Camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
The camaraderie.
The camaraderie.
The camaraderie.
The camaraderie.
The camaraderie. The thing I most like about is just being able to be a part of the action in a different way, and just being able to help those young people be able to play a sport, because without officials they wouldn't be able to.
It's the opportunity to give back to the kids, and also I love the game, and I figure if it wasn't for officials we wouldn't be able to have just the idea of kids playing and going to see a basketball game and let them do the best that they can be. And so for me it's just paying forward and giving it back.
Kind of the competitive nature about it, it's you have your partners, but you're also, there's a competitive energy to it, and you like being part of the game. It's fun to be out there and to be with that energy that you find on the court.
Going out every night, staying around the sport I love, and just the camaraderie with the guys and the crew, and hanging out after the games, driving to the games and things like that. And we've got a good group of officials to be with.
We all benefit from somebody who has experience in something we're about to begin. So we asked some veteran officials, what would you say to somebody thinking about getting into officiating?
If you've always enjoyed sports and you've loved kids, it's a good thing for you.
I would say give it a try. Most people shy away because they hear all the bad side of it, but there's so much good side of it, so give it a try and see if you like it.
If you like the sport, whether it's basketball, whatever sports you want to do, it's a great way to stay connected with the sport you love, give back to the kids, you can make some extra money doing it, and stay active and just doing what you like to do.
We hope seeing and listening to these folks talk about how much they love officiating will inspire you to take action on your interest. We need you. The kids need you. The sports need you. And your fellow officials need you. At the end of this video, there's information about who you can contact to get involved. So thanks for watching. And remember, heed the call. Become an official.
Heed the call. Become an official.
Heed the call. Become an official.
Heed the call and become an official.
Heed the call. Become an official.
Heed the call. Become an official.
Heed the call. Become an official.
Heed the call, become an official. Heed the call, become an official.
Heed the call and become an official.
Heed the call, become an official, and someday maybe you'll be able to officiate Golden Gopher basketball.